Let's listen carefully. The first question, see the first question. It's very easy question. The related to isoelectronic species. Okay. Let's see the first one, calcium. We have to identify isoelectronic species of calcium. Calcium plus 2. Calcium atomic number Z is equals to 20. ESMA. Calcium plus 2 has 20 minus 2 is equals to 18 electrons. Okay, students. So the 18 electrons are present. Among that, which having 18 electrons, dear students, argon atomic number Z is equals to 18, neutral atom. It has 18 electrons are present. So your answer is third option. Krypton, how many electrons are present, dear students? 36 electrons. Sodium plus, how many electrons? 11 minus 1 is equals to 10 electrons are present. Mg plus 2, 12 minus 2 is equals to 10 electrons. See, Mg plus 2 and Na plus both are isoelectronic, but here we have to check the option. Calcium plus 2 is isoelectronic with argon. Okay. Calcium plus 2, argon, both are having 18 electrons. Okay, that's why those are isoelectronic species. Okay, students? Yes, ma'am. Next, let's see the second question. Unnecessarily don't chit chat, I will explain you. Wait, don't say the answers. Simply I have to see your message, again I have to give reply. If you have really doubt means inform to me. If you understood means okay, let it. Don't worry about that. An element has electronic configuration 2, 8, 1 they give. So the electronic configuration is 2, 8, 1. 2, 8, 1 means how many electrons, dear students? The number of electrons is equals to 11, means Z is equal to 11. Z is equal to 11 means it's very clear, sodium. Okay. And it's a complete electronic configuration, we'll write. Yes, ma'am. It's complete electronic configuration do you want means 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, okay, 3s1. Okay, this electron among the following which statement is correct, they are asked. Okay, sodium is a metal. Okay, metals are forms always what I said, ma, metals forms basic oxides and non-metals forms acidic oxides. Okay, students, why non-metals are forms acidic oxides? Because their electronegativity is more. Why metals are forms basic oxide, dear students? Their electropositivity is more. If electropositivity is more, electronegativity is less. They form mostly their nature is metallic nature. The metals can easily forms mostly basic oxide. Non-metals can easily forms acidic oxide. So the correct statement is the element forms basic oxide. Fourth option is correct. Okay, it doesn't contain valency of the element is 7 they gave. It's wrong. So in the outermost shell, how many electrons are present here, students? Outermost shell, 1 electron is present. Valency means the number of electrons present in the outermost shell is equal called valency. Is also nothing but combining capacity. Okay, sodium, it's based on this electronic configuration. It belongs to sodium. Sodium is a good metal, not a metalloid. So third statement is also wrong. Now the element exists in a triatomic molecule. Mostly triatomic molecules are formed by the third A group elements, dear students. So the atomicity or valency is 3 for third A group elements. But sodium is monoatomic, means is existing in monoatomic molecules only, because its ionic valency of first A group elements is 1, second A group elements is 2. Okay, for example, first A group elements mostly they forms NaCl, and if for example sodium forms basic oxide. What is that basic oxide, dear students? Na2O. In that Na2O, what is the 2 Na plus O minus 2? What is the ionic valency of sodium, dear students? Ionic valency of Na, sodium is equal to 1, and ionic valency of oxygen atom is equal to 2, because one oxygen atom is combined with 2 sodiums. One sodium atom is combined with one oxygen atom only. Okay, so this is the information related to 2, 8, 1 electronic configuration is present, means it belongs to sodium. Mostly the resultant oxides are basic in nature. Okay, that statement is correct statement. Now third question, let's see. The atomic number is 109. The correct representation they are asked. 109. 1 means un, un, un. 0 means nil. 9 means ENNIUM. This is the correct IUPAC nomenclature. Okay. Now the first letters from un, first letter is U, and the nil first letter is N, and N, 9 number first letter is E. Then its symbol is UNE. Okay. So the answer is fourth option. The answer is a fourth option. Easy only. Some periodic classification of elements. Most of the questions are very easy. Especially this chapter is very, very important for NEET examination as well as in CET also. And few cases, some rarely they're asking questions for JEE, or sometimes they're not asking also. But however, this chapter is very, very important. If you are learn this chapter properly, we can understand the total inorganic chemistry. I said so many times. Okay, students, let's go for next question. Palladium. Expanded electronic configuration of palladium is 4d10, 5s0. It belongs to, we have to identify the group number and period number. Okay, listen dear students, the palladium is belongs to D block element. This belongs to D block. Okay, students. Now, actually, the palladium is present in nickel, palladium, platinum. This belongs to this group nickel, palladium, platinum. Nickel, palladium, platinum is belongs to, what is the group number, dear students? This is 10th group. The representation is a 10th group is represented by 8B group. Means ferrous, cobalt, nickel. These groups they are considered as 8B group. Okay, 8B group, but that iron group is belongs to 8, cobalt is 9, nickel is 10. Nickel is 10. Okay, it's very clear. Now in the nickel group, nickel, palladium, platinum is present. The nickel electronic configuration, outer shell electronic configuration is 3d8, 4s2. But palladium exceptional electronic configuration, I said, that is 3d10, 5s0. And platinum also belongs to, sorry, palladium 4d10, 5s0, and platinum 5d10, 6s0. So exceptional electronic configurations are present for platinum, palladium and platinum. See, highest N value is N is equal to 5. The outer shells, valency shell has 10 electrons. Valency shell has 10 electrons present, means it belongs to 10th group. Okay, 10th group D block element. And N is equal to 5 means 5th period. Okay, students, understood? So the answer is 5th period, 10th group. Second option is correct. Okay, now let's see the 5th question. All the elements in the 3rd period. the elements in the third period, n is equal to 3. N is equal to 3 means it contains 3 subcells are present. What are the 3 subcells are present, dear students? N is equal to 3 means the related 3 subcells are 3s, 3p and 3d. If the third period, the electrons are filled in 3s and 3p only. 3s and 3p only. 3d is vacant. Vacant d orbitals present in third period elements. Present in a third period element. So among that, all the elements in the third period have 3 subcells are present. There are 3 subcells are present. What are those 3 subcells, dear students? 3s, 3p and 3d subcells are present. So your answer is second option. Okay, clear? Now let's see the 6th question. Which of the following represents the D block elements? D block elements. D block elements means what, dear students? The valence electrons. Yes, ma, they are not complete subcells, but the 3 subcells, 3 complete subcells are present. N is equal to 3, but they are not completely filled. Abhay, here they are not mentioned that 5th question. The 3 complete subcells are present, but they are not completely filled. If the option they gave like this means it is wrong. What it is? 3 completely filled subcells are present in third period. Third period elements like the said means it is wrong. But the n is equal to 3. Third period has 3 subcells are present. Out of the 3 subcells, the electrons are filled in 3s and 3p only. 3s and 3p only. Understood, ma? Now, actually, according to the option, the correct option is second option only. So, three complete subcells are present. Means the 3D subcell is belongs to third period only. But it is not completely filled. The 3D electrons are filled in fourth period elements. Okay. Understood? Now, let's see 6th question. D block elements. D block elements means fourth option is correct. After complete filling of 6s electrons, the next electron, valence electron, is enters into the d orbital. Means xenon 5d1 6s2. The last electron is present in 5d. Means it belongs to d block. Which group, which period, dear students? It is 6th period. 6th period, third B group. Third B or third group. Third B or third group. For example, what are the third B group elements, dear students? Scandium, yttrium, lanthanum, actinium. Scandium outer shell electronic configuration is 3d1 4s2. Yttrium 4d2 5s2. Lanthanum 5d1 6s2. Actinium 6d1 7s2. Okay, it's very clear. Now xenon 5d1 6s2 belongs is nothing but lanthanum. It is nothing but lanthanum. So lanthanum is belongs to D block element. Its position in periodic table is third group, 6th period. Third group is also they are mentioned as third B. Okay, clear, dear students? Any doubt? And this, let's see this. Xenon 4f14 5d1 6s2. 4f14 5d1 6s2 means xenon 54. So it is a F block element 4F series. 4F series. means cerium to lutetium. This third one is lutetium. Lutetium Z is equal to 71. 54 plus 14 plus 3. 71. Means it is F block 4F series. Next radon 7s to 7p2 means the first option is belongs to 4th A group, means P block element. Second option is 4f1, 5d1, 6s2 means Z is equal to 58 is nothing but cerium is F block element 4f series. So your answer for D block is fourth option. Okay. Let's see that. Seventh question, which of the following sets of elements belongs to representative elements? Representative elements means what is that, dear students? Representative elements. Representative elements means, yes ma, representative elements means S and P block elements, except zero group. Except zero group, the remaining elements are called representative elements. Representative elements means 1A, 2A, 3rd A. 3rd A means 13th group. 3rd A to 7th A group. Okay, these elements are called representative elements. What are the zero group elements, dear students? Zero group elements means helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. Okay, helium atomic number is 2. 2 plus 8 you have to add, then we'll get 10. Plus 8, one more 8 you add 2, 8, 8, 18, 18, 32. Then we are getting atomic number for argon is 18. Krypton 36, xenon 54. Radon is 86. If you have to add 32, then we will get 86. Next you have to add 32. The next element is 118. The last it is 7th period ma. Actually 7th period incomplete I said. That last element in periodic table is 118. Okay, it's very clear. Now 2, 10, 18, 32, 54, 86, 118. That atomic numbers belongs to zero group. See, among that these atomic numbers are present means it does not belongs to representative elements. Now D block. What are the D block elements atomic numbers, dear students? The 3D series atomic numbers Z is equals to 21 to 30. Next 4D series elements atomic number is 18. You have to add 18. You have to add then 39. 39 to 1848. And 5D series. 5D series elements atomic numbers 57, 72 to 80. Then 6D series elements atomic numbers 89, 89, 89, 104 to 104 to the last element 105, 106, 107, 108, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 109, 110, 111, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 112. Up to this all are belongs to 6D series, but 6D series is incompletely filled, I said. Next, F block elements. F block elements, 4F series atomic numbers, 14 elements are present, that is 58 to 71. And 5F series elements, the atomic numbers are 90 to 103. These are F block elements. So the representative elements means that elements does not belongs to D block element, does not belongs to F block elements, and does not belongs to zero group elements. The remaining atomic numbers all we are calling as representative elements. So the answer is 3, 13, 53, 87. 87, those all elements belongs to representative elements. Representative elements. The remaining groups, remaining options, if you observe that any one of the atomic numbers belongs to either zero group or D block or F block elements are present. Understood, ma? Seventh question, anybody have doubt? Inform to me. See, what are the atomic numbers we have to exclude for representative elements, dear students? The representative elements mean that elements atomic numbers must should be belongs to S and P block elements except zero group. Means that atomic numbers belongs to first A group elements. Actually, mostly they will ask the questions among the following, which group atomic numbers are belongs to the same group, they will ask. That case we can identify very easily. Okay, because we can identify the atomic numbers in the same group means the difference must should be 8, 8, 18, 18, 32 will comes like. But this kind of questions they are asked means we have total idea about the periodic table. What are the atomic numbers for belongs to D block elements? What are the atomic numbers belongs to F block elements? What are the atomic numbers belongs to representative elements? What are the atomic numbers belongs to zero group elements? Then we'll get idea about representative elements atomic numbers. Okay, little bit difficulty question, but it is easy only. Just one common idea is important. So dear students, everyone must remember the zero group elements atomic numbers. It is very, very important. Based on that we can solve so many objective questions very easily. Okay, zero group elements atomic numbers 2, 10, 18, 36, 54, 86, 118, 118. That must you have to remember. Okay, let's go for next question, dear students. Eighth question, which of the following pairs of atomic numbers belongs to the same group? Belongs to the same group. We have to identify that answer is 13 and 18. 13 and 31 atomic numbers. See, it's very clear, dear students. Z is equals to 13 is nothing but aluminum. Okay, 13 plus 18 you have to add. The next, after 13, the next element atomic number must should be increased by 18. Is nothing but how much it will comes? 31. Means boron, aluminum and gallium. Okay, aluminum, 13 is aluminum and next element is gallium. Both are belongs to the same group. What is that group number, dear students? That is 13th group. 13th group are third A group. So the answer is third option. Let's see 11. Z is equal to 11 means sodium. The next element you have to add 8. Means next element 19 will comes. But 20 they gave. That's why it is there. 11 and 20 not belongs to the same group. 12 and 30. 12 means magnesium. Z is equals to 12. The next element is we have to add 8. means 20. 20 plus 18, 38. So 38, 12, 20, 38 belongs to the same group, but 12 and 30 they gave. It is also wrong. 14 and 33 means carbon. Z is equal to 6 plus 8, 14 will comes, means silicon. Next element, next element you have to add 18, will get 32. 32 is nothing but carbon, silicon, germanium. But the atomic numbers, what they gave, 13 and 14 and 33 gave. So they are not belongs to the same group. So the answer is third option. Yes, ma'am. So 14, next 32 will comes, but 33 they gave. That's what is wrong. Okay, 12, next maybe 20 or 38 need to comes, but it is also wrong. 11 after 19 need to comes, but 20 they gave. First option is wrong. So the correct answer is third option. Let's see the total number of elements present in fifth period. So the fifth period contains how many elements are present? It's very easy, dear students. First period, how many elements are present? Period number and number of elements. First period 2 elements are present. Second period 8 elements are present. Third period also 8 elements are present. Fourth period 18. Fifth period 18. Third period, sorry, fifth period 18. Sixth period is 32. If his seventh period is completely filled, if completely filled, then 32 will comes. Otherwise incomplete we have to consider. So your answer is 18. So third period, fifth period contains 18 elements are present. Okay. Yes. Let's go for next question. Tenth question. Listen, dear students. The electronegativity, correct electronegativity order we need to check. What are the elements they gave? Fluorine, oxygen, chlorine and bromine they gave. It's very easy, dear students. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, those belongs to the same group. What is the group number, dear students? This is 7th A group element. Now before fluorine, which element is coming? Oxygen coming. Before oxygen, which element is coming? Nitrogen. Okay, now the given elements, nitrogen, they are not given. Okay, don't worry about the nitrogen. What are the elements they gave? Fluorine and oxygen, chlorine, bromine gave. It's very clear, dear students. In a period, the electronegativity increases. That's why highest electronegativity is fluorine. The next is oxygen. The next, it will be decreases. Then chlorine and then bromine. So the like the option is first option. Electronegativity order. Okay. Yes. Next, the collect screening effect or shielding effect order. Already we have discussed screening effect. Screening effect is directly proportional to distance from the nucleus. So mostly NS, NP, N-1D and N-2F. Like if the N is equal to same, then the NS electrons are mostly outer present. After that NP and then D and then F. F orbitals are very close to the nucleus. Means distance from the F orbitals is very less. That's why the screening effect or shielding effect is less. That's why the screening effect order is equal to S is more than P and then D and then F. Means protective action for S cells is more than P shell and then D shell and then F cell, SPDF. So the first option is correct. Yes. Let's see 12th question, dear students. The correct statement. Among the following correct statement we need to identify. See, the increasing the number of, 12th question, the electron affinity. Already we have discussed it. 12th question, electron affinity. Electron affinity of, in every group, second period elements. Electron affinity is less than third period elements. Third period elements. What are the regions also I said? According to that, in 7th A group elements, fluorine and chlorine, if you are compared, chlorine is more than fluorine. Oxygen and sulfur, if you are compared, sulfur is more than oxygen. And nitrogen and phosphorus, if you are compared, phosphorus is more than nitrogen. Electronegativity. Electron affinity order. Why the second period elements electron affinity is less, even though they have more electronegative character? Because of second period elements are small size. If the small size, it means interelectronic repulsions will be increases, the accepting electron tendency will be decreases when compared to third period elements in every group. That's why chlorine electron affinity is more when compared to fluorine. But here the second option is incorrect. Why? Means the electron affinity of fluorine is greater than they said, but originally chlorine is more than fluorine. Okay, students. So your incorrect statement is second option. Now the increasing the atomic number, atomic size in a group increases in a group. Top to bottom, atomic size or atomic radius increases. Why the atomic size or atomic radius increasing? Means the increase number of cells. Number of cells means what, dear students? Orbits. Orbits increases. That's why increasing the number of orbits is the correct answer. Which of the following pairs of radius of second species is greater than first species? Let's see. Potassium and calcium. Potassium size is more than calcium. So the second one is less. So that is not your answer. Now let's see Mg plus and Mg plus 2. The positive charge increases, the size or radius will be decreases. So the Mg plus is more size when compared to Mg plus 2. So it is also not your answer. O minus 2, negative charge is increases, the size will be increases. Okay, that's why second element has greater size when compared to first element. Means hydrogen and helium. If you are observed that, which of the following pairs of radius second species has greater size when compared to first? Means helium size is more when compared to hydrogen, because hydrogen is 1s1, helium is 1s2. 1s2 means completely filled that 1s orbital, because they contains only one orbital. Z is equal to 1 and Z is equal to 2. Z is equal to 1 and Z is equal to 2. Means actually what we thought both are in the same period, then we thought the size of hydrogen is more than helium we thought.